What up, YouTube? FDY, aka Crypto Funds, back with another episode of Crypto Funds Invest. Welcome to the channel. Bitcoin is pumping. Currently, we're at about 50,000. We haven't touched 50,000 in like 2 years. Congratulations. They were laughing at us for 2 years. They were saying we were crazy. They called me crazy for starting a YouTube channel. They said, "What are you doing? Crypto's dead. Where are all the crypto gurus at now? You know what? Bitcoin is at 50,000. We throwing the shades on. We feeling good. We are looking primed and ready for another blast off, but not so fast. You know, when the crypto market is moving, we like to kind of hold our emotions in check, step back, analyze the charts, and analyze the sentiment and go from there. So without further ado, let's jump into the charts. Let's see what we're looking at, and let's get started. So Bitcoin. This move caught me by surprise. I went to if I would have had an inclination or some type of hunch that this was going to happen, I wouldn't have went to the gym. I would have been locked into the markets because we got some coins that are going nuts. We're going to talk about them in a second. But Bitcoin right now, we're just looking at a couple things. You know me, I like my ranges. I like my support and resistance lines, and and I usually just go from there. So right now, let's actually zoom into the 1 hour so we can see. So we're just playing the ranges. We had this range here from 46,007. This was literally this weekend, all the way to about 47.8, broke up. Now we got this little tight range, which was today and yesterday, and today came down, came back up. Now we broke out of this range. So what we want to do, as long as we're holding above our high at about 49K, I'll say, give or take, we are looking good. So right now, at this time of recording, we are at 50,000. We just literally touched 50,000. So what I'm looking at us to just hold above 49K, or we can come down, we'll say about 48.6 or 7, give or take. So if we come back down there, I'm scalping this move because the volatility, I'm loving the volatility. So I'm going down to the 15, to the 5. I'm scalping these moves. But if we come back down to the 48,005, 48,006, I'll open up another larger long position there. We do not want to get accepted back into this range here, with the range lows being at about 47 or 48K. The range highs at 49. So 48 to 49, that's still not bad. You know, what we don't want to really get accepted back into is this little range here, down our local low. That range will be at about 46,007 or 800. So we're just looking at ranges. I'm looking at ranges right now. When Bitcoin starts to move like this, I really just start looking at ranges. I start looking at patterns and whatnot. But the sentiment is very, very bullish. So we're gonna ride the sentiment. Like, I was actually looking at stacks earlier. It was so primed and ready to blast off out of this ascending triangle, and it just happened. I just did not catch it. We were coming up, tapping this upper sloping trend line. Then we had the horizontal resistance here, blasted right through that. Usually I like to get on the third touch. 1, 2, 3. So we could have got in on this wick here, on this candle here. We would have still came down, would have made a higher low, and we blasted right through there. So we did not retest this. Let me go to the smaller time frame. This is stacks, so maybe we can get an entry on stacks. I'll be keeping my eye on stacks at about $1.93, $1.92.75 to $1.93. So I don't think the crypto market is going to go straight up. It doesn't just go up straight in a line. We get these nice pushes, and then we get some type of consolidation, maybe a little bit of a drawdown. Then we make our next leg up. So I'm just keeping my eye out on Bitcoin. Like I said, the Bitcoin ecosystem, like stacks. I'm keeping my eye out on Solana. Ethereum is having a pretty good day. That's my biggest holding thus far. I'm expecting Ethereum to do good these next few months, especially with the ETF wranglings, going about the crypto sphere. So if that happens with Ethereum, then Ethereum's going, back to all-time highs for sure. fairly soon. But we'll just have to see. It might correlate with the halving, and then halving with the Ethereum ETF all just coming at once. So we'll just have to see what happens with that. But we're gonna keep our eye on Bitcoin. So we got Bitcoin pumping hard today, and then we'll actually let's look at Bitcoin dominance. So Bitcoin dominance is up. Oh, we had a nice little, oh, this is on the 5 minutes. So let's go to a higher time frame. Yeah. So a lot of this Bitcoin pump seems like it may be out of steam for now, and money will flow into the alts. So I'm not going to stay on too long. I need to get to some of these altcoin trades. So yeah, man, be careful when you're buying at resistance. A lot of times the best times to buy is during the red days. You know, buy low, sell high, you know, just the name of the game. But a lot of people would be too scared, or a lot of people don't pay attention until things like this happen, and then you're in a frenzy. I came home today, I was kind of in a frenzy. I'm like, oh no, I'm not positioned. Like, my long-term bags are packed, but I like to get into trades. I like to feel alive. You know, these trading makes me feel alive. So I want to get into some of these trades and figure out where some of these nice entry points are, and go from there, man. So congratulations, everybody who's been holding the fort, everybody whose conviction never waned these past 2 years. Bitcoin has just hit a high of 50,000 and like 300. This is the highest we've been in 2 years. So, you know, what can we say, man? They called us crazy. We're not looking so crazy anymore. So this is FDY, aka Crypto Funds. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and I will see you a little bit later.